Massenomics. Welcome to Massenomics, the world's strongest podcast. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Massenomics. Make sure you go visit Massenomics.com. There you'll find the rest of our powerful content. While you're there, check out our store and buy yourself some of that sweet Massenomics gear.
Good.
Have you ever pooped your pants?
What's that going in my pants? It went on the floor.
That's it.
Really?
What did he say?
It went on the floor.
Jack, will you tell us this story? Can you talk into the microphone and tell us this story?
No.
Oh, come on, it's funny.
Dad, can you tell me?
Let's hear the poop pants.
Yeah, Ross is listening now. Tell him about when the nugget fell out of your pants.
The poop pants story.
Come on, it's a funny story.
No.
We want poop pants story.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Poop pants story.
Daddy, can you
So did the nugget? Jack, you got a copy, Jack?
No, don't go ahead.
Hey, you little rat.
Tanner, you better
Daddy,
tell the
my
poop pants
copy.
story.
Okay, so Jack walked by in the living room, and a nugget of poop fell out of his pants on his way to the bathroom.
Poop it, Nugget.
It was a little poop McNugget.
Poop it,
You
Nugget.
can buy them in the 6-pack from McDonald's.
Do you have anything to say on that subject, Jack?
No.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Kylo,
Yeah, bud.
I want to try those ones.
Let him try.
No. These are the only nice headphones we have here.
You mean old man, let him try.
All right, I'm going to test some levels here. Tom, tell me your social security number.
8675309.
Hey, that's what I have too, man.
Right? It's a good one. We all come from Millbank. We get the same fucking one.
It's just
There's only one there.
Yeah, we share.
It's how they do it.
All right, I think I got everybody pretty good. We have a shit ton of background noise. So we're here live at, what do we call this? Mass Fest.
Mass Fest 1.
Mass Fest 1.
This is our 1-year anniversary of the gym. And I don't even know what technically anniversary this would be of the podcast.
Over half a year.
Over half. Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
26 was half, and this is 32, I think.
I'm no math scientist, but that's more than
Rolling
half.
deep, baby.
So we're here at, what is it? Massapalooza Apocalypse Mageddon Lacoste Fest Con.
Birthday party
2016.
1. Yeah.
We're basically what we're going to do here. There's going to be a shit ton of noise from music and people in the background because we have approximately a football stadium full of people here.
Drinking non-alcoholic beer because they're concerned about their fitness levels.
O'Doul's.
Cold duck.
I actually just got through my go-to evening drink, which is pre-workout and tequila, which I highly recommend.
Which is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Pre-workout.
Hey, but Tyler, you did say Red Bull vodka, and
Right.
in
It's the
theory,
same
it is
principle.
about the
It is
same.
about the same.
It's just the fact that pre-workout, pre-workout's probably not any more expensive than Red Bull either, though.
I'm drinking a Coors Light. Tommy's drinking a Bud Light, and then TJ has a Kirkland. Which we don't even have
is
Costco in South Dakota, I don't
amazing
think.
because I didn't know Kirkland made beer. Since we don't have Costco, I just thought they only made vodka and maybe some other fine
They make
liquors.
vodka, whiskey, IPA.
Did you bring that, Kirkland?
I did.
Where did you get it from?
What size?
though?
What
At
size?
Costco.
But where? We don't have a fucking Costco.
There's Costco at Sioux Falls and Fargo.
You made a trip?
What size of case?
Well, I load up the back of my fucking truck.
What size of case does that Kirkland come in?
48
Oh,
for $21.
how many handles does that have on it? Like one or two?
2 big ones.
48 pack of beer. That is amazing.
Now, while I
Holy-
appreciate the gesture,
Wow.
I don't believe delivering a bunch of crunchy potato chips to a goddamn audio recording.
What do you mean, Tyler? What? It's really good.
They're very good.
Now everybody's going to have mouthpieces as well. You guys all good with your chips?
Oh,
I'm good now.
Can't fucking say no.
taken care of. Yeah.
So what are we going to kind of do? Bring as many people in as we
I
possibly
think we're
can?
just going to bring
Well,
people
First,
around.
we got guest number 1, TJ.
Fucking
Yep.
A.
What was TJ?
TJ is our original gangster.
Oh,
gym
yeah,
member,
exactly.
day one.
I joined up before it was even a thing.
Yeah, TJ's like day
Down-
minus 10.
Yeah.
Like when it was just a glimmer in our eyes, he said, "Fuck yeah, I'll do that."
He's talking about it. I handed him some money. I said, I'm in. Get me the fuck out of the Y right now.
TJ, we're a year deep. What's one of your funniest stories from the gym?
Funniest stories from the gym. Okay, so I'm on that fucking sit-up machine, right? You know, the fucking sit-up machine?
Yeah.
GHD.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got 45 pounds on me, and I'm going up and down, and then I shit my fucking pants. And I fucking, it's just a little one, but you knew you shit, right? It's like, it's greasy, it's squishy. And I get off, and I look around, nobody said nothing, and I just fucking left.
Well, and you go at 5 a.m. usually, right?
I do.
Why?
Yeah.
That sounds
Okay.
terrible.
So I work at 3M, and I get off work. and I
3M
run-
is actually a avid sponsor of this podcast.
Right, they're going to hear it. So I go there, I run 5 different departments. So when I get off work, I'm mentally, emotionally, I got nothing left. So I get it all done before I go. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it.
That makes sense, sort of.
And I'm old, and I don't want to work out with you fuckers because I would just hurt myself every day.
Would you say you're the best in the 5 a.m. shift?
I rock the 5 a.m. shift. And then the new guys that come at 5 a.m., I growl at them and shit. And I tell them to get the fuck. This is my space and my time.
That's what I was going to say. You've been there since day one at 5 a.m. So when we get some new people, I always ask them when they're going to come. And whenever they say 5 a.m., I'm like, oh,
Yep.
you're going to have to
You're-
check in with
you're
Tom
entering
and see if
TJ's
that's okay.
world.
I'm crabby as fuck in the morning, too.
TJ, do you usually get a couple cups of coffee down before you work out, or you just...
Dude, I put my pre-workout right in my coffee.
Ooh, that's...
Do you
It's
have
like
a
double
pre-workout
trouble.
that doesn't taste like candy, or do you just have candy flavored
No,
coffee?
I have coffee flavored.
Oh, no
pre-workout.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's actually
Nice.
pretty legit. It
Yeah.
goes right in. And,
Damn.
yeah. Instead of putting all the creamer and shit, you
Yeah.
put that in there and it actually tastes good.
No
Jacks
shit.
you up like you wouldn't believe.
that's pretty cool.
Did you ever put booze in it?
Well, on Saturdays.
Take that edge off.
Oh, fuck yes. Yes.
Right on, right on. So is there a robust 5 a.m. or do you kind of fucking run the roost?
It's me, and then Nick shows up every now and then, and he makes me,
Is that Thick Nick?
yeah,
Okay.
he does these
The one and only.
all that heavy shit. And he's
Engineer
like,
extraordinaire.
yeah, he's like, spot me, and I'm like, are you kidding?
Just don't fucking drop it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
guy's
don't
been
drop
full
it.
of surprises lately with his bench going up like 5 pounds every week.
Here's
at
the other
least.
deal. Thick
He's a
Nick
monster.
just had a deal, and I don't remember, did we share it on our Instagram, or is it just on his? We'll have to make sure we share it. Go to Massenomics on Instagram, and you'll see it. But he just, like, invented this fucking...
He redesigned the pit shark or the squat, whatever.
It was a deal for wide grip.
Oh yeah, that one.
That
yeah.
one, yeah.
Actually, he's 2 inventions deep now.
Yeah.
He's
Going hard in the paint.
yeah.
So, but this one is, like, basically mounts to your fucking squat rack, and then narrows up the deal. So if you have shit elbows or shoulders, you can still...
right, yeah, he's
you
got
can
bad
still-
shoulders.
Yeah, so you can still grab wide without fucking up your fingers.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And he is in the midst of designing a
sex robot?
yeah,
These-
that can talk back to you.
Right,
in just
and,
the right
and
way.
he's doing it at 3M. we share the same office, and I'm like, "Is that from Ass?" And he goes, "Yes."
So
The
yeah,
Massenomics sex robot.
the monkey's out of the bottle.
It's that full body vibrating machine that they were.
And
Talking about.
it's no stress on your lower back either. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's got
great.
it. He's got it.
So we have, taking Tanner's place here, we now have our guest from episode 29,
The Phantom Menace.
the other DeFay.
He's been tagged in.
Yep.
He is Ryan Fletch Lives DeFay.
Which
I am back.
since that time, Ryan, as of today, has had a new squat PR.
Yeah, I guess, right?
465.
465.
Kilos.
How much bigger is your penis now?
I think it's smaller.
Really?
Kind of hurt yourself a little.
Yeah. The same. That's the same.
It's the only reason I got into lifting. I thought it would make an impact. It doesn't.
You know, it
really just puts other things in the way.
Right. My tits are bigger. I can't see my wiener.
My stomach is just bigger, just fatter. That's it.
We also didn't get any results from our belly.
Oh, was there a
push.
poll, or was it just kind of like comment?
I kind of half-assed it. Honestly, I just put pictures out there and assumed that people would tell us.
Right.
Nobody told us anything. So I think that means I won.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Mostly. Back here on mic 2, we are joined by popular request, the big Shane Kwashnick. How's it going, Shane?
Not bad. What's up, guys?
Shane.
Shane,
Let's get serious.
Ryan, I am serious.
Shane is maybe most known for having stolen breakfast out of a hotel for 30 consecutive days.
Yep, 30 consecutive days.
You got free breakfast.
Yep.
And you weren't staying there?
No, my motel did not have breakfast.
And you went to the one across the road, or what?
Yep.
He's
Because
no dummy.
I was very familiar with that one.
Shane, how long did it take for you to finally migrate to Massenomics full time?
Full time. Well, I didn't go to the first gym,
Okay.
and then as soon as the new one opened, I checked it out that first day or two, and I signed up right there.
Right on. That was about when I basically showed up at the first gym like twice.
Yeah.
So that was about the same time. So you've been there about 7 months-ish? Something like that?
Yeah, I was there the last week in April,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, that's like 7 months.
yeah.
So in
It's gone
that
fast.
7 months, what is your favorite gym story from back then?
Just when everybody makes fun of Larry, probably.
The
Yeah.
legend.
Larry Legend, anytime he's squatting or deadlifting, maybe even, he does a lot of bicep curls. He thinks he has big arms.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
He always takes his shirt off, too.
You see,
he's over there right now.
Does he take his shirt off at the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
he,
every time.
he usually works out naked, you know.
you know, Larry, he's kind of smart, but he's a child.
At heart.
And
He has the mind of a child. Let's say
the
that.
day of the contest, he comes to me for advices.
He come to you for advice?
But it's so dead hard for me to give him the wrong advices.
So, for real, does Larry work out with his shirt off at the gym or not?
I haven't seen it personally, but I just
Well-
have to assume that he does it when nobody's there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been tempted, but I'm always worried that I'm going to be there staring at myself in the mirror with my shirt off, and then that like someone with real muscles is going to walk in. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I used to work out naked until Tanner fucking told people that the gym was open at 5 a.m. Totally ruined it for me. I looked so huge. And now I got to put my clothes on.
I have to ask a question to everybody that's sitting here.
Okay.
Do we have a shower at the gym? Has anybody sitting here used the shower? I've never used it.
Only after a really gnarly poop.
I used it twice before work.
I used it to wet my hair down one time so I could, style
So
it
you
all
could
up.
squat.
And then squat, yeah.
We've got special guest Sergeant Anderson here. I don't know how this is going to work, guys. We have too many microphones.
Tommy just told me to come over here, so that's why I'm here. I can leave.
No, we're gonna start liquidating guests here. Is what's going to happen. So, Shane, you pooped at the gym at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How's that going?
For some reason.
Like, not in the toilet, though. It's weird. It's like, Shane, there's a bathroom. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's usually in my pants, but
All right, Ryan, you got a mic now, right?
Yep, got Mike.
We got two Ryans and oh Jesus Christ!
some
So
headphones.
I've
Two
got
Ryans and two DeFays.
I've got two DeFays on one mic.
Where's
Is
my
it-
snare?
is it DeFay or LeFleur?
I don't remember.
I think it goes back to possibly being LaFleur.
Yeah. See, I remember at the old YMCA, the first time I ever met Big Tommy, me and Keith Waldman were working out, and Tommy was just he was kind of a skinny nerd, just getting into it.
Friggin' dweeb.
Yeah, he introduced himself, and we all liked him, and he was kind of walking away, and I was like, yeah, what was his name again? And we were both like, it was like LaFleur, yeah, Ryan LaFleur.
Which that is the guy's last name from the Dodgeball movie, isn't it?
Yeah, Peter LaFleur.
Cinema classic starring Ben
classic.
Stiller and Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
So, was Tommy's hair as magnificent as it is now, or was it a work in progress?
Like, in my personal opinion, it was even better back then. It's only gotten worse with age, if you ask me.
So,
Yeah, he was in a man bun, when I first met him, I think.
so did you automatically think he was a douchebag, or?
No, I liked him right away. Like, usually my first impression of someone is they are a douchebag. But for some reason, I liked Ryan.
Ryan or Tommy?
And Tommy. Ryan and Tommy.
Ryan just came off as that guy. You're like, hey,
Like,
kind of like you.
He's pretty cool. He has good squat form, and he does a lot of bicep curls.
What about Larry? Do you like Larry anymore?
Larry Legend? Oh, yeah. Me and Larry go back to the old YMCA.
Larry, I heard Larry built the old YMCA.
Yeah, Larry, come on over here.
Share with Shane.
Dude, Larry.
Larry, you're going to have a hard time hearing us talk, I suppose.
Pop in with Ryan.
You wear them.
So,
We got a
this
good-
could be the most special guest in the history of Massenomics Podcast.
We have
Larry Legend Shook. Now, Larry just took his shirt off. Larry, now, I think on the poster we were putting out for the event tonight, we told everyone you would be wearing your Inzer singlet, and it's not out yet, so...
It was still in the laundry, so...
He could have it on under his clothes.
I'm like 2 blocks away. I could run home and throw it
So
on.
Larry, we are in your neck of the woods, right? We're two,
Yeah.
I heard we're about 2 blocks from your house.
Yeah, yep.
So after party is at Larry's?
Yeah, we're having a big party at my place.
Right up into the mic.
Okay.
You got to get real personal with the microphone, Larry.
So, Larry, though, if we go back to your house, is your dog going to be okay with that, though?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think that he'd be okay with you, but Ryan, I don't know.
What does
I think,
that mean?
I think Ryan's afraid of dogs, ain't he?
Yeah, he puts off that weird vibe. I'm kind of a cat person, per se.
I think Daisy would sniff Ryan out right away. Yeah. I think that he'd be running down the
She knows a phony when she sees one. So, Larry, you're also an original member of the gym. We're a year deep now.
The original 8, the Hateful 8.
You're one of the Hateful 8 of the original. What is one of your favorite memories of the gym in the past year? You can only pick one, Larry.
One memory, huh? There's been so many.
It's just such a whirlwind of emotion.
I don't know. I think that like the old gym had some pretty good memories.
It was pretty tight there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
When you had to rely on man body heat to get it warmed up.
Yeah,
A lot of nuts to butts in the first few months.
It's hard to imagine that it was only about 7-8 months ago that we'd have a room with so many guys getting so much heat in that the mirrors would start to fog over.
It was like that scene on the Titanic where Jack and Rose are in that car. Yeah, it was like that.
I was thinking the same thing, Ryan. I don't know.
Just the hand on the glass.
Put his hand on the, put it on the glass.
No, I don't know. Like probably at the old one, getting ready for that first. That was your first meet, wasn't it, Tommy? We were getting ready.
No,
for
that was my first meet.
And Ryan, okay, yep, and
those first 3 months, it was like intense every day because we only had one of everything, so everyone was going all in on it. And it was some good training sessions for sure.
it was. Yep.
Did you guys share with Larry then? Or did you guys just kick him off everything? Do you remember?
He would kick us off. He'd be like, "You got 5 minutes to get off that squat rack."
Yeah, right.
Larry's the type of guy that walks into the gym, and no matter who's in there, the first thing Larry says is, "All right, listen here, motherfuckers."
You're on my stuff.
He walks in, he's like, "Hey, you about done with squats?" And even if you say no, he's like, "Yeah, you are. Get off."
You're done now.
We got like 4 squat racks now, and if you squat on Fridays, you got a hard time to getting in the squat if you show up a little bit late.
Showing up late is kind of your MO, though.
I know it. Yeah.
So Larry, in the equipment world, you've had a few things change in the past year. He's
got a smaller Inzer singlet.
You've gotten a smaller
from a medium to a small.
You've gone from a blue lever belt to a red, white, and blue double.
Yeah, that
double
one's
prong belt.
Pretty sweet.
You've also moved from Asics wrestling shoes to Red Wing boots. Do you feel like those are more supportive for the most part?
I do.
And jeans.
I do. I squat a lot with the jeans on, don't I? Yeah.
I think that's like cheating, though.
It's like a squat suit.
Yeah.
As tight as Larry's jeans
Is that why your squats are so good? Because you use denim pants to help you?
That's what I love about the gym is I can go right from work to the gym and I don't even have to change or anything. I just got to wipe the equipment down whenever I'm done.
Hey, it's dedication, man. Should we pause for a moment from our sponsors? Coors Original, Bud Light, Fat Tire, Miller Lite, and Kirkland Light. Last but not least, the premier beer found in a 48-pack of cans. Kirkland
TJ
Light. Got his Kirkland in a 48-pack.
America's 48-pack.
Tap me out.
All right. Larry, we also, I don't know if this has been brought to your attention yet, but we found out that you are a legitimate contender for the national title next year. Any truth to that?
I heard that.
Do you want to call anybody out?
Not really.
Larry will be at whatever master's age he's going to be. We won't warn anybody just yet, but he's got a total would take it, right?
Yeah,
theoretically.
At Masters, I would have won it last year if things go as well as it did last year. I probably got a pretty good shot at it.
How fucking cool is that, right?
That's pretty cool.
What weight class?
That was at that would be at a 205 weight class.
You have to cut some weight.
I'd have to, probably about 10 pounds. I think I was in the 231 class, but I think I only weighed what did I weigh? 215 maybe. Yeah.
Well, you said your bench feels better when you're a little heavier.
Yeah.
So that could be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we're talking future national champion out of the gym, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Larry, call some fucking shots here. This is supposed to be for entertainment, so I want you to call your competition some dirty names. Tell them you're going to crush them.
He's not in the master's class yet.
Jesus. You guys are killing me here.
I think, Corey, you're doing it this year, aren't you?
Yeah, if I don't get hurt.
But you'll be in the same weight class. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
Crush me.
Corey is the owner of the heaviest Ford Focus in the upper Midwest that we use in our strongman competition.
That's got the most balls in Aberdeen.
And the thickest Bronco in all of the land. We're going to do a little bit of mic fixing action here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to pass it over to Brandon Cole. I need you to lead the show for 30 seconds. Tell us a poop story. Poop story. Let's hear it.
Tyler, I'm going to pass on the poop story just because I'd like to tell everybody to put the children to bed. This is Late Night Listening with Jim Sharp, and I didn't get this porno stash by mistake.
I like where this is going.
I'd say we should talk probably about like daily routines, right?
Yeah, let's hear it.
What we like to do in the morning. I like to get up and have a cold Coors, Tyler. That's what I like to do. Maybe throw in a Copenhagen. I don't believe much in breakfast because I think beer is a great meal replacement. And really, when it comes to the gym, I don't get all the hype about these amino acids, BCAAs. I mean, grab yourself some liquor and get the fuck to work, right?
And we really wish that Brandon was joking.
Right. That is one thing that I just love about how the Massenomics Gym got started. I don't think I would have met Brandon if Tanner would have never got the Massenomics Gym going.
Probably
and
not.
I tell you what, he is a beast. I'll tell you, he can drink beer and
you make a valid point
kick some
there.
ass.
We probably wouldn't have met before because I am I'm just going to be honest about it. I'm an alcoholic, and I really like to drink, but somehow the gym has off-balanced that, so I haven't got to that fat, chubby stage yet, ladies. And I'm still pushing up some pretty good numbers, although I'm not going to lie to you, I'm non-dependable. I probably won't even show up at my own wedding. And, I mean, there's really not a lot you got to remember in life or give a fuck about except for PRs, right? Huh? Cheers.
And Brandon is sponsored by Coors Original.
The banquet beer.
The banquet beer, right?
The only beer you want.
It's the only beer you want. What I had never done was had the Coors makes the cute little glass bottles, the little grenades.
Yep, the classics.
The classics, right? Coming back from the strongman competition, we may or may not have been passengers or driving in a vehicle. I don't recall, but Brandon had loaded us up with them, and I don't think I'd had one of those in like 15 years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Really?
No, not the Chubb bottles.
It's the way to drink Coors, for sure.
How do they taste?
Like Coors.
They taste amazing, Larry, but
it's all about the cool factor, probably.
The whole thing behind it is the bottle is from like 1940, so basically it's like having a cool, crisp taste of America with a little bit of badass mixed in.
Basically. No, it was so good that I drank all of those, and then I had a wedding to go to that night, and I went, and I had never bought Coors.
You had to do a wedding that night? Oh.
You know, the night we left the state strongman competition, I got home, showered, changed, drove out of town again to go to a wedding reception where I basically power drank 18 beers and then went home and laid down in bed. But legitimately, I was so much less sore after the state competition than I was our competition, the Massenomics one. The Massenomics one fucked me up bad. You guys were all in it.
I was sore for like 2 or 3 days afterwards.
Yeah, that fucked me up like for a long while you guys were there. We had to unload all that equipment the next morning, and it was like a group of, well, aside from the fact that we were really hungover, but basically standing there nursing their hangovers, complaining about their soreness. This is oh shit! TJ just handed me his coffee pre-workout. What's this brand? Do you know what this brand is? MN Sport USA. MN Sport USA roasted iced coffee pre-workout. Sounds fucking legit.
Caffeine and Kilos have their own coffee.
I like it.
I just drink Folgers. I don't know.
You just drink Folgers?
I'm pretty plain Jane.
I actually don't drink coffee like ever. I never drink coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
It helps me poop.
I don't need any help.
I have 2 cups, and I sit on my computer for a little bit, and then it's like, all right, it's time to shit.
Yeah, it's time. I'm all caught up on Yahoo News.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to never drink coffee either, and like the last 2 years I drink it. It's like I gotta have it.
Just doing old man shit.
I know.
I think definitely if you drink alcohol in the morning, you should drink coffee to cover up your breath before you go to work. I don't know how you guys feel about the whole coffee thing. For me, it's like, do you want caffeine or carbs?
Or you can just mix coffee with like vodka.
This is true.
Or Bailey's.
My God, I never thought of that.
Yeah. Two birds with one stone.
Or Java flavored pre-workout.
Oh yeah, Monster makes that shit. That's disgusting. I don't like it.
Oh, their Java drink.
The Monster, yeah.
No,
not for me.
This shit's also like 700 calories in a can.
Hey, after finding out the vodka and coffee trick, I'd just like to apologize to my boss in advance.
Well,
I'm going to be a piece of shit Monday.
Larry Legend signing out here.
He was done. He never wanted to do this.
We are joined by the Chuck
D.
Can you hear me, Chuck?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. Get right up into the microphone here. We got dismantling equipment.
Sorry about that.
No problem. It's all cheap gear. So, Chuck, how you doing tonight?
Very good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. We're celebrating the 1 year. How's tell us about your last year at Massenomics. Getting huge, doing huge guy shit.
Yeah, I definitely need to get in there more often. I kind of tend to fall off the wagon, but I'm gonna stay a little more committed this year and be ready to go.
You're a hell of a Hammerschlagen player. I'm gonna put that out there.
We do have the how do you pronounce that again?
Hammerschlagen.
Hammerschlagen,
yeah.
Which is basically normally it's a stump, and you take some big old fucking nails You got to use a hammer backwards.
It's kind of similar to the game of giving your girl the login. That's what I like to call it.
The old Kenny Loggins. And you got to drive the nail in flush with the hammer backwards. And Chuck has been cleaning house, aside from Larry using his weird construction skills.
And his nephew has been cleaning house.
Ethan has
been?
Yeah. Must be genetic.
Like three swings and it's down.
Basically, in either game, a miss is going to hurt someone.
Yeah. Well, he'll miss, but when he hits it, it's like game over.
Chuck, what's your best story from the last year at Massenomics?
I think the best story is when I first started going there and Tanner put a bunch of weight on the deadlift bar and went to pull it up and started calling dinosaurs all over the weight room. There's a bunch of red fluid come flying out of them. That was one of my favorite ones.
Is that the old gym?
I think that's the old gym, and I think we've got that video on Instagram. I
think it is.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. So go to Massenomics on Instagram. We have to go back a little bit. I think we posted it this summer, but you'll see video of Tanner fucking laying it out.
Yeah, it sprayed.
It was like the last day at the gym. He was like,
one of them. Yeah, I think so.
Go for broke.
Have you ever shit your pants, threw up,
No.
peed yourself?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Apparently, I'm not lifting enough weight.
Brandon, you?
No, about every once in a while when you hit a PR, you get a little excited that you might prematurely ejaculate a little bit, but that's really the seriousness of it.
Really, that's just a risk a guy takes from day to day.
Yeah, and personally, Tyler, I enjoy it.
You get up for it.
Literally, I do.
I think the worst I've done is farted.
That's it?
That's it.
I've had some really dangerous farts mid-lift. I don't think I've never shit my pants. I've never peed. I don't think I've ever thrown up.
I've farted once.
Have you?
Folded my clothes.
Speaking of a fart story, I do have something interesting about that. Last week, Tanner was doing his 5x3 with 405, and I did get crop dusted in the face. Last set, 5th rep, when you're really struggling, and that caused a severe case of pink eye for about 2 days.
Tanner does like to fart.
Yeah, it's actually he blames it on the protein that he eats.
I don't know if it's Tanner
I think it's
or
just because he's an asshole.
I think maybe Kwashnik likes to fart even more.
Shane farts more than Tanner for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
The problem is Tanner will own it, and Shane will pretend like it never happened.
Yeah,
which is even grosser. Like you ever around like your grandparents when they fart?
Oh,
and they won't address it. They'll be like, my grandpa would do this all the time. He'd sit there, and he would fart. You'd fucking hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'd be having a conversation, he'd be using words, and he'd be, but he'd keep fucking talking, like nothing happened. And then the smell would come in, and it was just foul as hell.
Like rotten eggs.
And again, like they eat so many oats at that age. There's so much oats.
Yeah, it's all about
Prune juice,
yeah, oatmeal,
weird shit. And that smell just starts creeping in. But they won't address it. Where it's almost better if someone farts and will just own it.
Yeah.
Laugh about it, be like,
for sure.
Suck on that one, dude. And at least you know what's coming.
If everybody's nose is turning up, it's like, oh yeah, that was a good one.
That's what's up. Speaking of things that smell like shit.
I shouldn't have came in on
Damn
that.
it.
He's boosting a different gym.
We are joined by Ross, who has been on 3 times.
This is my 4th time on it.
4th time on Mount Rossmore.
Oh yeah.
So Ross has been in since pretty much right away. You were
an
member
OG.
of the old gym.
OG.
How's things gone in the last year? Getting huger, doing huge guy stuff.
Going really good.
Whatever you want.
Taking it pretty easy during the summer, and then probably on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna ramp up the old calories, and we're gonna try to hit some PRs.
You go hard in the paint. For,
going at it.
You can blame it on the holidays, but
well, I figure that's a good time to start, ain't it? Why not?
I've got we're going to Mexico right before Thanksgiving, so I've been trying to
I seen that.
Been trying to not eat so much over the last 3-4 weeks. I've actually gone from a weird amount of calories to a regular.
What's regular for you?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably nothing normal about what you do.
Now I haven't been tracking very diligently, but I know kind of where I've been at. So I've been at about 5,500 calories a day.
Well, that's my bulky.
No. So, and actually, I went in and I did like the body scan analysis deal, and I had built up to that intake, and I hadn't actually had any change in body composition whatsoever after about a month of 5,500 calories a day. So now I was like, well, if I want to just like push strength, I have to eat more.
I was gonna say, what would you ever have to eat?
Probably about 7 grams.
Well, we'd at least have to start taking it up in like 200-300 bumps a week.
Yeah.
To see, the problem is I try to eat clean because I don't want to be disgusting.
Well, it's hard to eat clean and then eat that many calories too.
So I've been like suffering trying to get that much in. There's no fucking way I'm gonna do more than that. And
Even getting a pound of protein per body weight is hard.
Yeah. So
I barely have time to even eat once during the day. Half the time I can suck down a bottle of water and that's about it.
So
it's tough to get strong doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that as I've tapered down over about 2 weeks, I've tapered down to, I think I'm around like 4,500 calories a day. And I've felt crushed. Like, now all of a sudden I've got like...
Do you feel all your shit different in the weight room?
I hurt. I feel weak. My legs don't recover for days and days and days. And I do a lot more volume than probably most people.
Yeah, I think
doing like a powerlifting program and CrossFit at the same time. And I have been fucking destroyed for like the last 8 days.
Have you tried that cryotherapy? I see there's a place in town
You
that
know,
has it.
I haven't tried it here, but I have tried it once before.
What is it like being at negative 238 degrees?
Whatever they say it is, I don't fucking believe them for a second. It's not that cold.
Really?
Have you tried? You tried it then? Or?
I did. I didn't do it there. I did it at the place in the Twin Cities, but I did feel amazing afterwards. Like, I did it, and about a half hour later, I felt like I could jump over a building.
I always see Joe Rogan
There's a place in town that has it.
Yeah, there's a place in town that has it
I
now.
did see that
It's
too.
fucking kind of fucking expensive. It's a good thing for them. It's not the only thing that they do.
It said it was like $25 for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. And you wouldn't want to go for longer than that because that's where
Are you naked in there?
You can be, yeah.
You got to wear gloves
and footy
underwear and socks.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And when I was in there, it didn't take long before I was using my gloves to cover up my nipples because shit was fucking starting to hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was but it was cool. I felt good. After about a half hour feeling fantastic, I really felt like I needed a nap. But like, I didn't feel better the next day for having done it.
Really?
I think if you're gonna do it, you got to do it like 4 or 5 days a week.
Sure.
And then like do it all the time before I could form an opinion on it.
Sure. I suppose.
Which we can get like it's like $200 for a month of like unlimited. Which I'd spend $200 to try it for a month.
Yeah.
To
What's
really
the
give it a
recommendation?
shot.
Like, how many times a week can you do it?
I would go as often as possible. I'd go every
There's no
day.
harm.
Well, if I'm spending $200 a month, I'm going there as much as you possibly can.
I'd go every single day.
Yeah.
You know, just to see, because still they're only open Monday through Friday, so you're really only getting still $10 a crack.
Sure.
But I would do it every day just to see, like, before I could say it's bullshit or that it's a waste of money. I feel like even if it's awesome, I probably couldn't prioritize $200 a month. I'm too cheap to do that for sure. I could spend $200 a month on steroids and recover better. You know what I mean? Like,
that'd definitely be your better option if you had to.
I don't like needles.
So who do we got next to me here?
Adam Scher.
Adam Scher. Wait, is this the one that lives right north of me now?
He lives over in what is that? Golf course.
Golf course.
Lee Park?
Rolling Hills.
Rolling Hills Golf Course.
All right, here's the deal. I got to call you out. I've been seeing your vehicle on Cedar Drive an awful lot.
Cedar Drive. West Palmer Circle is our road. West Palmer Circle, and then there's East Palmer Circle.
We got a red single cab Silverado pickup with a Massenomics sticker in the window.
Long box.
Parked approximately 5 houses north of mine on the regular. I don't want to pop any scandal here, but I live on Cedar Drive. And Anyway, tell us about your Massenomics experience. When did you join the gym?
All right, when did I join the gym?
Well, Adam actually he lived in Chicago for about a year, a couple years. He was pursuing a mixed martial arts. Right?
Yep.
And you actually had pretty good success there too, didn't you?
Yeah. 4-0, amateur champ. It's a good time.
You got a belt. You
got a belt.
You even took it home with you.
Yep. Got it hanging on my wall. So
I feel like belts are the coolest thing you can fucking win doing anything, right?
It's cool. It's cool. I'll bring it into the gym sometime. I mean,
the thing is,
hang up on the trophy
I don't
rack.
think he necessarily was supposed to bring it back with him. It was supposed to stay there.
Yeah, that shit's mine. I fought for it, so I get to keep it, right?
Anyway, one day I was like, you know what? You're gonna start powerlifting. I think you'd be pretty good at it.
Yeah. And fighting up was something that was hard for me, so I definitely need something to fill the void.
Yeah.
Because I take it seriously, pretty serious too.
Yeah.
So I definitely needed something to do, and powerlifting definitely filled the void.
And
so
we got him on the Massenomics powerlifting program, and before he started, we got all of his maxes or whatever, and like your max and squat was like a grinder at 275, and now at 365 is nothing for him.
And how long have you been at the gym?
2-3 months, I'd say.
Oh,
right?
probably longer than that. It's probably been about 5 months. I'd say.
That long, really? You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, hold on.
That's coming up hard quick then.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
What about the rivalry with Ethan?
Yeah, you got a little.
Let's tell us about the rivalry with Ethan here. Do you have a rivalry?
Well, I don't know. See, I think I'm up on every lift by about 10 pounds. Every one.
Down at the gym.
I don't know about the rivalry, guys. And I'm the littler guy too, and I'm coming.
Down at the gym, we got the PR board, which is basically some fucking haggard old wood spray painted in chalkboard paint, and some rugged ass chalk laying around where people write their PRs on and maybe talk a little bit of shit from time to time. And Adam and Ethan have been going pretty much toe for toe, one up to one up.
Ethan will get you on the bench, and you come back and get him by 5 pounds, and
I just want to give him confidence. That's it.
Yeah. What was your bench PR before you started?
205.
205, and then smoked 260. What Wednesday, right? You hit 260
Wednesday.
And then your deadlift. You barely even knew how to deadlift.
I never did it. To be honest, I never did it before.
And then just a little bit of walkthrough, and I can't remember it was like 335, wasn't it? Wasn't that around your doing it properly?
Something like that.
And then smoked 435. So
yeah.
The Massenomics program works.
Yeah, it does work. I can vouch for that.
Thanks, Brad Gillingham.
I've been here about 4 or 5 months. I guess.
When we refer to the Massenomics program,
it is
actually the Jackals program that we all just are on the same program.
It's ours now.
It's ours now. But yeah, that's actually what percentage of people at the gym are on that?
50 plus.
50 plus.
Yeah. 57.429.
Every person that I refer to it, I have never, it's never failed. I've never seen it fail anybody. Somebody has always gotten stronger on that program.
The funny thing is, I talk to people all the time, at the CrossFit gym and things like that, and they're all like, well, what type of training are these people doing to get that strong? And I tell, for a lot of CrossFit people, when I'll show them that program, and it's like
not enough volume.
Well, I was like, it is way less than you think it is. It's about doing the work, fucking recover from the work, and do the work. Whereas CrossFit people traditionally are like, well, if I'm not going to throw up, and if my body doesn't feel like it's on fire, then there's no way I'm getting any better.
Which, that works too. You can't say that. But
there's some value to that from a conditioning standpoint.
For sure.
But for strength, it's actually not about redlining or limping out of the fucking gym every day. And that's what I found with this program.
Volume, is about intensity.
Yeah, and doing the right things at the right time. And that's what I've seen with this program as I've been going through it, trying to plug it in while still doing my other fitness things. has tested my.
Well, I always get
fucking,
everybody that I bring onto that program. There's like 2 sets of deadlifts, and I was like, look at everybody's deadlift on that board. It's not small. It works.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, and it's also not like I think part of it too is as you get stronger, you need more volume generally, but I don't think you need that volume as you start. And the other thing is as you're getting stronger, you're not just going to grip and rip your fucking 2 sets of deadlifts. Like you're actually getting your volume. I think in your build up to that is where you're getting that increase in volume.
Well, maybe you do volume on your secondaries.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and in your accessory.
And your squats, you know, your front and back squats help build up your deadlift anyway a little bit, you know. So
yeah, but no, that program's legit for sure.
When this group is over, we're gonna have a full line change, and it's gonna go completely off the rails.
Are we going?
It's gonna be the Massenomics frat house members and their friends that are here. So it's probably gonna be a little less lifting related and a little more. God, I don't even know what.
Dick and fart jokes.
We don't know where it's
and then after that, we need to get some a wives and girlfriends edition as well. So. Well, let's roll them all over.
You just heard the Massenomics Podcast. With your ears, you're welcome. Check us out on Facebook, find us on Instagram at Massenomics, and make sure you visit Massenomics.com and buy some of that sweet Massenomics gear. From your friends at Massenomics Studio, home of the world's strongest podcast, stay strong.